Hello and welcome everybody to day one of the qualifier weekend. That's right, I have to play constructed because apparently I'm qualified for this thing, because if you finish in the top 250 of either limited or constructed every month, you are automatically qualified for qualifier weekend. And if you do well in qualifier weekend, I believe you qualify for the Arena Championship. And then if you do well at the Arena Championship, well, that's real money and a slot potentially for the World Championship. So a lot on the line. Granted, I would most likely rather be casting the World Championship, but it's definitely fun to play in kind of a competitive event with stakes on the line. So the deck I'm going to choose is Golgari Midrange because I am very familiar with the deck, and admittedly, I haven't been testing as much constructed because, of course, I've been playing a ton of Foundations Limited to make all the content that I do. But I'm familiar with this deck, but there is a very big addition to Golgari Midrange. If the last time you saw the Golgari Midrange deck was in the hands of Marcio Carvalho at the World Championship, which is, of course, Llanowar Elves. 4 copies of Llanowar Elves has been added to this deck here, and so that completely changes how this deck can curve out. So now it used to play 26 lands, it's playing the 4 elves, but outside of that, it basically got to shave on the 2 drops because now you can go from 1 to 3. So now instead of playing the 4 Broncos, there's also another new addition, Scavenging Ooze, which is a nice one-of to have in your deck because it's pretty good against, in the late game, against other creature decks, and then specifically against blue-white, the Azorius Oculus deck, it's a nice way to have in play. Saves you a sideboard slot of playing a Ghost Vacuum. And then I'm playing a random Caustic Bronco because you know why? I can. I'm not min-maxing this like crazy. I kind of took a list that I saw, but just kind of explaining why some of these cards are here. Couple of duress for hand disruption. We have some removal in Cut Out, Anoint, and Go for the Throat. And then on the 3-mana slot, we have Glista, which is the best 3-mana creature available. Turn 1 Llanowar Elves into turn 2 Glista is really strong. And then more 3-power creatures here in Sentinel. You can go with Preacher of the Schism here if you want. Some decks play Tranquil Throwback. This is also nice to be able to saddle the 1 Bronco. Sometimes you have more copies of Broncos, but I'm playing the 1 Bronco, 1 Scavenging Ooze split. And then I'm all in on Demons because this 1-2 punch, Archfiend of the Dross plus Unholy Annex, has proven to be one of the strongest things you could be doing in Standard. So this is a nice way to get card advantage, and then also give you doubles as a win condition. Some creature lands here for mana base. Some decks play the 4-mana 3/3 Vigilance land, but I like Fountain Port just because you can kind of grind out your opponents a little more in the late game. Going into the sideboard here, you know, going up to 4 copies of Duress and Cutdown, Standard, 1 Ghost Vacuum for the Reanimator decks to go with the Scavenging Ooze, a couple of Terra Sunders as a catch-all, 2 Liliana of the Veils for various control matchups, 1 Choking Miasma, just in case. I don't like this as much now that we have 4 Llanowar Elves, but it is pretty nice to have as a sweeper effect. Couple of Tranquil Frailbacks as a catch-all, Gix's Command as an effect against other aggressive decks. Same thing with Harvester Misery, and then for the mid-range and control matchups, a Vivian Reed and a Nissa Ascended Animus. So, let's hop into the queue here. We need to win 7 wins. This is best of 3, so this could be very long before we pick up our 3rd loss. Now, before I head into this grueling weekend, this video is brought to you by TCGplayer.com. Check out TCGplayer.com for all your TCG singles and sealed product needs. If you need a booster box of Foundations or some singles to round out your Commander deck or Standard deck, check them out. Make sure you click that affiliate link in the description below before making any purchases. Additionally, check out HeavyPlay.com for premium Magic the Gathering supplies and accessories. If you want top-of-the-line deck boxes, playmats, sleeves, dice boxes, and more, go to HeavyPlay.com/paulcheon for 10% off your first order. All right, let's hop in. Will I get crushed? We'll see. Day 1 competition might be a little bit easier. Day 2, I'll probably get crushed just because I'm not super prepared. The big thing here with this deck is I'm not entirely sure how to sideboard, but you know what? We'll figure it out. Hey, look, I won the die roll. That's already good. And I drew Llanowar Elves. Also good. So going to keep this here. You know, at the beginning of this year, I actually had the choice. I was thinking, should I start by making limited content or should I start by making constructed content? And I chose to go with limited, mostly because I felt like I could give it my all every single video. Whereas in constructed, you kind of, you know, after the first couple weeks, you kind of just are trying to play some new decks. And I just felt like I would have more fun if I could feel like I'm most competitive every single time. So that's why I went with limited. But I do like constructed as well. It's just there has been less incentive, of course, to play. But great start here, especially against a Razor Verge Thicket. Hopefully they don't have any sweepers here. Dusk Legion Duelist? See, I'm not familiar with all these cards. Whenever one or more +1/+1 counters are put on this draw card, this ability triggers once you start. Okay, fair enough. I have an interesting choice here. I can go with either Archfiend of the Dross or the Glissa. I think I will go with Glissa here. I've died by playing this before. Let's saddle this up. Because I want to hit them. Okay. All the Llanowar Elves. All of them. Also, I'm kind of out of action, so I kind of wanted the Glissa here just to be able to draw some cards. Look at our board, though, on turn 3. It's pretty nice. It is pretty nice. Really good shot that our opponent's going to be able to put a counter on the Dusk Legion Duelist, so that means that the Bronco will be significantly worse. Oh, never mind. If they attack here, that means they probably don't have a way to put a counter on this. Okay. Enduring Innocence. That probably gets blocked by the Glissa. So let's go black. Black. Let's play the Archfiend. Let's saddle this up. And then let's attack. Okay. Hit a Mosswood Dread Knight. I'm happy with this trade. It's totally fine. They're going to take a bunch of damage here off the Archfiend. Is there... Oh, I just realized... Let's just draw a card. I just realized something. Day of Judgment is legal now, right? I didn't even give that any consideration here. So why don't we do this to... We might draw one of the 2 Duresses we have in our deck. And that is a cut down, which I could fire off, but I don't need to just yet. I'm actually not super familiar. I remember the mono white deck with Enduring Innocence and Caretaker's Talent, but I'm less familiar with this green version. Ossification, fair enough. Archfiend down. They only have 3 cards left. They're already at 12. Alright, see? In response. I have a response. This is why you leave up instants, friends. Okay. I don't know what my opponent's playing. It's an enchantment deck. It's got Sheltered by Ghosts. It's got Enduring Innocence. Terrace Under's probably pretty good. I bet you they're also... all the disenchant effects seem quite nice. Let's play the 5 mana cards here as well. Scavenging Ooze seems less good. Bronco seems fine. I think I want to remove Cutdown and just play the hard removal spells here. I don't really care too much for Liliana. I feel like they're going to have a bunch of little dinky creatures in play. Although, you know what? I do feel like that deck likely... that's probably a matchup where the Llanowar Elves gets worse. I care less about Archfiend as well. I just need to get ahead on cards, I feel. I almost want to cut all of them, to be honest. Yeah, maybe I'll keep the Llanowar Elves. They had 2 mana 2/2s. So maybe this is still just good. Yeah, this seems roughly okay. But again, I'm just kind of going with this on the fly here, just because I'm not super familiar with what my opponent has. Alright, a very controlling hand here. Several disenchant effects, Anoint with Affliction for some early creatures. This one is particularly good against Enduring Innocence, right? Because it exiles, which is very nice. The Terrace Under also acts as a way to exile, so we have basically 4 ways to exile, which is really good. They do... Oh, Innkeeper's Talent. Fair enough. Okay, well, you know what? I'm glad I brought in all the disenchants. That's the one thing. I was like, I don't know what they have exactly, but I know for sure that disenchant effects will be good. Paw Patch Recruit. Ugh! I dislike seeing that one. I'm going to kill this Innkeeper's Talent here. I guess I probably want to bring in the 1 Miasma and the Gix's Command. Let's get Glissa going. It's a good blocker here. If they exile this with Ossification, we need a land here to be able to run out the Tranquil Frillback. Okay, no, it's just an Enduring Innocence. Okay. Sure. The question now becomes, what do I play? Do I try to draw a card here with the Mosswood Dread Knight? Or do I draw a card here with the Unholy Annex? The issue with the Annex is just I'm going to be taking a bunch of damage. So I think I'm actually, this is less mana efficient, but I think I'm going to go with the line of the Dread Knight and hope to draw a land this way. And this also means that there's less of a chance that I miss a land drop, because with the Unholy Annex, it triggers end of turn, right? Whereas this one can get me the land right away. That's a Calyx, guided by Fate. Very, very strong. This could be problematic. Oh yeah, very problematic. Okay. This is quite the beatdown situation here. Let's get Glissa going. That's a good blocker. They only have one card left. Okay, Llanowar Elves, and are they done? Please be done. Oh, they have the Enduring Innocence. Whenever Calyx or an enchanted creature deals combat damage, okay, fair enough. What you got? Ooh, that's a lot of creatures. So basically, because they can chump indefinitely, I just feel like it's probably not ideal here to attack. It's just better to leave this back. And I think the way that I lose here is card advantage from the Enduring Innocence. So why don't we just use this to kill the Enduring Innocence? And then just pass. They have a big board, but Glissa's quite nice. Okay. What does that do? Kill Flyer? Oh, it kills my demon, sure. Or the Unholy Annex, for that matter. Having Paw Patch Recruits, though, whew, makes it so spot removal just becomes so much worse. They have 4 of these in play. Basically, I can never cast the spot removal spell. That's kind of how this is going to play out. But the thing is, they can't really ever attack me, so... Alright. What do I do? I want to start putting pressure on my opponent and try to end this game. I don't want to do this, because they're just going to put far too many counters on things. I just have to hope that they whiff for a little bit. I'm going to just play a demon here. Just going to play a demon here. Get that going. Now it's so hard for them to attack me because I have the Glissa and the 6/6. Wow, what a draw. Innkeeper's Talent off the top. Okay. And they have the mana for all the modes. They have the mana for all the modes. Okay. Well, you know what? I do have Vivian Reed. Okay? I do have Vivian Reed. So there is that. And they still can't attack me. So Vivian Reed is going to be killing the Innkeeper's Talent. And in an attempt to save the Vivian Reed, I will choose not to attack this turn and just have 3 blockers in play. If they want to kill my Vivian Reed, they have to make really bad attacks, and I'm okay with that. Because the card advantage I get from the Vivian Reed should help me get back into this, despite them having a pretty large board here with the Enduring Innocence. Alright, that is excellent. Let us look at the top 4 cards. See if we get some value. I think I just want to land. So let's just get an untapped land here. We have access to 7 mana. This does pump their team. That is a lot of damage. 1, 2, 3, and then 5 creatures get through. So I might not actually be able to attack here just yet. Alright, let's just make more demons. And then let's play this as well. And I hope I'm not dead on board. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I believe this is 12 damage coming into us. I can block the through 4 biggest creatures. 1, 2, 3, and the land. And then take 3, 6, 9, 10, 11 damage. Go to 3. Oh my gosh, I think I'm dead. Wow. They top decked. They went Restless Prairie. They went Restless Prairie into removal spell. Oh man, they drew so extremely well in this matchup. Wow. This one definitely worse than Nissa. -3 is a pretty big deal. Now they're going to do the math and realize that I'm dead. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 6. Oh, no, I still just take 11. What am I saying? For some reason, I thought I'd take more. Okay, how do we want to do this? This can block here. Does this trample? Okay. I probably need to block the Calyx. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. If I do this, I go to 1. I can also block the Enduring Innocence, but I don't know that I care. But this just makes it so that I take a little more damage. Alright. I'm at 1. Okay. How do we want to do this? I can minus the Vivian. I can also drain them for 4. That gains me a ton of life. Oh, I can kill the ossification, of course. Let's do that. Then let's unlock. Do I want to unlock this as well? I think so. I have 2 demons in play. Let's play the elf. I don't mind losing the Dread Knight, of course. And then let's... Alright, perfect. Perfect. Okay. Hopefully that was enough. Wow. So I have a question. Does Maelstrom Pulse kill all of these? I think it does. Does it... It's a Paw Patch Recruit, right? Okay, yes. The 1 Maelstrom Pulse, getting it done. This is fine. Because I have the Anoint with Affliction to kill the Enduring Innocence. Boom! I think we got this now. Whoo! Okay! We were able to fight through all of the shenanigans. I thought I was dead or very close to it. Let us keep this going. With Golgari, extremely mid. Hey, I want the die roll again. This is the rough part. Like, I don't know what my opponent's playing. I don't have any threats, though, but my mana's great. Like, am I supposed to keep this in the dark? Grevin Ilvek. Fine, I'll keep it. I don't know if this is correct. That sounds like somebody who plays with creatures. Actually, Grevin Ilvek is a Golgari creature. Alright. We made the right choice. There we go. Ethereal Armor and Shield Mage's Rescue. Let's take the Shard Mage's Rescue. So turn 2 Manifold Mouse, I guess? Okay. I mean, we don't have a whole lot of other things. Archfiend was a decent draw. Ah. They might Ethereal Armor now just to try to get in for damage. Nope. Okay. I mean, I think I just run out this Archfiend, right? That's why you play it. Hopefully I can kill them in time. But the way that you need to play this card is you just have to attack. Oh, never mind. Okay. Well... They have a mountain in my hand, so I'm going to main phase kill this. I'm taking 8 damage here, though. Yeah, I mean, I understand. They just have to hope I don't have a removal spell. Alright, it's back. Let's get some demons going. Let us get some demons going. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think this is better. I think activating this is better than attacking with Restless Cottage. We drain them. And then we drew another Archfiend of the Dross. Alright, what does this do? Pay 3... Oh, yeah, I can make a fish here. Alright. Boros aggro enchantments? Something along those lines? Alright, the Bronco is not going to be great. This is probably okay. It's weird because they have a bunch of cheap creatures as well. I want all of those. Maybe those? Like, Shelter by Ghost is a really annoying threat. And I want to cut some of the slower things. I don't know that I want Duress. I don't think I care too much for Scavenging Ooze either. This is awkward, like Llanowar, but I feel like I need the Llanowar Elves to keep pace with what they're doing. This is such a poor removal spell, though. 2 mana, 4 mana to kill one of their 2-drops. Just doesn't seem like that's where I want to be. I just want my 10 cheap interactive spells in the sweeper. This is also a cheap removal spell. I like the big demon because it blocks well. I wonder if I'm supposed to shave some number of Unholy Annex on the draw. Probably. Alright, let's try something like this. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if I'm supposed to shave all the Unholy Annex and just keep like 2 Duress for more interaction. Just because on the draw it does seem quite bad. Alright, great hand here. Okay. I'm going to lead with the Elves. I don't know if that's correct, because obviously turn 1 Scavenger is really scary. But the ability to be able to go turn 2 Glissa seems really nice. Wow. Okay. Really interesting. I guess I need to cut this down. And then I'll pass. Just fantastic 1-drops. Wow, that is a lot of scavenging. Okay. Alright, let's block here. And then let's kill this. And then we can just play Glissa. I don't know. I assume playing Glissa is better than playing Sentinel of the Nameless City. Ah, yep. I mean, they correctly played around it. Or played... Yeah, this is wild. What a start, by the way. Their hand was just all 1-drops, and look at their board. This is turn 3. Like, what... You know what I mean? Like, what am I supposed to do? I need to hit a spell off of this so I can block this Scavenger. If I draw... If I hit a... Oh, actually, I guess I can still block it, but... It's way, way worse. But noting my opponent's draw, in these types of games, I just know that they're going to draw another enchantment here, and it's not going to matter. Oh, they did not? Okay, let's take it. Alright, well, we have a play here, okay? It's to make a 6/6, go to 2, and hope for the best. I guess the way that you can look at this is it's just 5 mana make a 6/6. Which is not great, not terrible. Alright. They drew that for the turn. Oh, they don't attack me! Okay! Okay! Hold on just a second. I'm getting my Glissa back. And I'm gaining some life. Alright. Do I attack? I think so. I mean, we have to try to close out the game too, right? Oh, okay. That's not too bad. It's a 2/2 first striking double striker. Or first, whatever, double strike trampler. Okay! We are continuing to claw our way back into this. I think I will choose to gain more life. That seems like the prudent thing to do. Tranquil throwback. Alright. Let's kill this. Do I attack with this? Probably not. And I still have cut down available. Alright, I'm at 8. Sheltered by Ghosts would be like a pretty sick draw. Wait, did I just die? I just died. I just died! Oh my gosh! Alright, I guess I shouldn't have used the cut down. That is ridiculous. A feather of flight? Oh my gosh, I deserve to. I mean, you know what? That's my fault. I was afraid of like shard mages, whatever. I was just afraid of a lot of things. I did not think I could lose that game. I really could not. Alright, I'm gonna just bring in more removal. That was horrifically misplayed by me. And I have no one else to blame but myself. Wow. That's incredible. That is truly feather of flight. Man. Oh, that sucks. So what should I have done? I should have just passed. I should have just passed. They could put feather of flight. I mean, there's just so many things I could have done differently from that spot. I wonder if Gix's command is even good. It's probably fine. All right, let's just cut all of those. Oh my gosh. What a draw. The thing is, it needed to give evasion. Ugh. Alright, Paul. Shake it off. We're on the play now, and we have a turn 1 elf. It's a painful hand, though. It's a painful hand, but we have turn 2 Glissa. They're gonna have Optimistic Scavenger, because they just draw, like, 40 million copies of it every game. Alright, Blooming Marsh was a good draw, so I don't take damage here. Oh, actually, yeah. Okay, yeah, this is good. Get lost, okay. I just want to keep the board clear. Use whatever mana advantage I have. Sure. I want to be able to keep up Go for the Throat here, so I'm just going to play this and pass. It's better against removal, too. Like, Sentinel was the other option, of course. If I play the Sentinel, I probably just, like, activate the map right away. I mean, they're not going to attack. What is this attack? Elspeth Smite, I guess? Monstrous Rage. Okay. That doesn't do it. Shard Mage's Rescue. Okay. No, you don't. So they kind of went all in here. I think they're just dead, basically. Yeah. I mean, that's such a... That is so brutal. I guess they kind of had to do it. I don't actually think that's true, but... We'll keep that. And we will attack. So cut down on top, Anoint with Affliction and Maelstrom Pulse in hand. Certainly looking very, very good. Alright. Alright. We stabilized, or we were able to come back after that misplay. It's like, how can I lose that game? Oh, just fire off all my removal spells like somebody who's never played Standard before. To be fair, that's not too far away from the truth. But we're 2-0. Alright, 2-0. On the draw, if this was an untapped, if this was like a Blooming Marsh, I would consider this. But I can't keep this hand on the draw. Triple Llanowar Elf, the rest is Cottage. I just don't think that's what I want in my life. And I have to go to 5. It's horrible. Okay. Such is life. Against a mono-red opponent. Let's just kill that right away. I don't want to get Monstrous Raged. I mean, they probably have like an Emberheart Challenger, which also deals 2 damage a turn. But alright, let's duress them. They did have Monstrous Rage, yeah. I mean, we went to 5. Like, we went to 5 on the draw, and this is just going to be really, really tough. They could go for the super aggressive line here of... I mean, honestly, they can just lead things off here with Monstrous Rage on Emberheart Challenger to try to find a land. But looks like they're not going to. Wow, okay. And a Heartfire Hero. Well, you know what? At least we got to get... at least we get the Monstrous Rage. This is supposed to be a decent matchup, but of course it's mono-red. Like, if you stumble, mono-red can still just completely destroy you. So, this is just... And we're like lighter on sweepers and all that other stuff. So let's see. They make this a 3/3 double striker. I take block there. I take 3, go to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, well... I'm dead, but I will play it out. Shh. That puts me dead on board. 3. So we have to block this. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm dead. Hey, at least we dealt 2 damage to them. Okay. Mono red. Don't want Terra Sunder. Tranquil Throwback's also fine. Blocks reasonably well. Definitely cut the Bronco. I don't really love Duress here. All these other creatures seem fine. Maelstrom Pulse is a little bit slow. I can cut the Unholy Annexes. I guess the Maelstrom Pulse is nice against... Some decks play the Urabrask's Forge. And so this gives me an answer to that. And then I guess I just need one more card. I guess I can play one of these as just a 5-mana 6/6 flyer. I don't really care for Liliana. They're going to just have too many creatures. Bronco's obviously bad. These Planeswalkers aren't great. Terra Sunder is just horribly inefficient as a removal spell here. Duress is the other consideration. Like 1 Duress. But the thing is, oftentimes they're just out of spells. And I'd rather play a 5-mana 6/6 than a card that's going to be dead in a lot of instances. This is different than the Leyline of Resonance deck, where I think the rest is better. They play more spells, typically. Right, I mean, this is a fine hand. And they mulliganed, so... Both good things for us. Harvester of Misery is pretty nice against Heartfire Hero. But Harvester of Mystery should just kill whatever they play. I'm not going to play the Frill back here, I don't think. I can just keep up the cut down here. And then next turn I can use this to gain life. Okay, we'll just do that. And they're not going to have a 2-mana way to kill this, so let's just utilize the map right away. Okay, we'll keep us 4-mana 6/6 flyer, I guess. Alright. These games are lightning fast. On the draw, though, this might be a little too slow, so maybe I do bring it in. Just more cheap spells, right? Is kind of the way to look at it. Can't keep a hand with 5 lands and a 3-drop being my first play. This one is certainly much better. We'll put the legend on the bottom. No shock? That's surprising. Okay. No blocks. I'm gonna go Sentinel here, just because 4 toughness is a pretty big game. It allows us to block through the monstrous rage if they have that. Obviously, Witchstalker Frenzy gets us no matter what. Okay. I see. Now let's see what they give this. They revealed Screaming Nemesis. So this is probably Monstrous Rage. Like, because they just attack so willingly. Yeah. I mean, it's a lot of damage, and we don't have any removal, so we could just be dead here. Which is unfortunate. They have 3 cards. If the 3 cards are remotely playable, we're just dead. We just didn't have enough removal. Yeah. All right. I mean, these are games where it's just like it's just out of your control, right? You just lose. There's just not much more to it. So, good beats. Twisted Fealty quite nice against my flyers. Like, this is the type of matchup where you want all your cut downs and your 2-mana removal spells, etc. Maybe I do want more Duresses, just for cards like Twisted Fealty, but 2-1. It's all good. Let's keep going. Alright, opponent on the play. I'll keep this. It's got the cut down. Mono red. Should I have known that mono red was going to be this popular? Like, I don't know. And the important... So, against mono red, you want to fire off cut downs if you can, because they have Monstrous Rage, right? Because of the existence of Monstrous Rage, you just kind of have to do that. All right, you got... I flinched. I'm the first to flinch. Yep. Nope. Our opponent time to what? I mean, either that or I just choose to take the damage, right? It's just... That was a really good draw. Just Glissa off the top for us. Okay. This is good. Everything is looking good. Don't worry, Archfiend will get in there. We're just playing a little offense and defense at the same time. Okay. Sure. Oh. Wow. That was actually a huge beating. Holy cow. What do I do? I'm at 7 now? I go to 9, then they have 1 card? Probably just play a demon, right? And then just hope I don't die somehow. Alright. I'll block the Swift Spear. They accomplished a lot for this much mana. Alright, they're dead. Whew. Look at them. Channeling their inner Reed Duke. It's not over till it's over. Yeah. Alright. Well, we got game 1. That's really, really big. Let us try to get the following games. Mono red. What did I cut before? Was it these 4? For a duress? Something like that? Oh wait, I already have a bunch of duresses. Oh, Harvester of Misery for sure. Yeah, I'm not like super well set up for mono red. We had another card in here. Oh, Gix's Command. I do not mind this as the top end card of choice because it lets you gain a bunch of life too. We're looking at a deck that's got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11, 12, 16. It's still got a bunch of creatures and then the one duress. I feel like this is about as good as it gets. Let me know what your thoughts are. Like I said, I'm kind of using my instincts when I'm sideboarding here. I could see another duress over Maelstrom Pulse, for example. Excuse me. This one was a little bit tougher. The way I look at it is if they kill my Llanowar Elves, I can cut down on the following turn still. The issue with Monstrous Rage, I will say... Holy cow. Oh. Because now I can't cut this down. Oh! They don't have any protection spells, right? That was a good draw, but we need lands. Why did they tap like that? Alright. Land? Okay. Feel like that's better than just casting Cut Down on the Challenger. They get a card here, which is pretty good. I don't think they're going to attack me, though. Sure. Okay. Okay, this is looking good. I'm going to play around the Twisted Fealty. Look at their card advantage engine. They're going off. Oh, land would be amazing. Land would be ridiculous. Untap land. Alright, this is fine too. The Demon Army is here! A lot of the red decks have the Witchstalker Frenzy, but 6 damage is a lot harder to pull off. I've seen a lot of mono red decks just splash green just for Paw Patch formation, just to have a way to kill flyers. And if their game plan is Rockface Village this turn, that's a good sign for us, because that means they're digging. There's a Lightning Strike. But if they cast a Lightning Strike, they're gonna be short on mana here. Okay. Really, really interesting. They have 2 cards. Playing it basically the safest way that I can here, because I feel like I'll just be able to kill them next turn anyways. Attack with the one with 3 counters on it, and then keep the 6/6 back. Obviously, like, Twisted Fealty would be quite bad. They played a land immediately, which is odd, because they could hit a land off of this. Oh my gosh! That's ridiculous. Why does this keep happening to us? Like, how... This is so disgusting. I mean, I considered attacking with this one as well. It's a removal spell. I'm dead. That's so... Oh my gosh. That's so upsetting. That is so upsetting. Like, this just keeps happening. Is playing against mono red just the most tilting experience ever? Is that just what this is? Sure feels that way. All right, I'm going to keep 2 duresses in. Oh my gosh. I mean, I just needed a land for the Gix's command, but hitting the Twisted Fealty off the creature and then having an additional removal spell there. Look, granted, if I attack with both of my creatures and then figured out an opportunity to use Cut Down, I would have been okay. But I was afraid of Cut Down followed by Monstrous Rage, and maybe that was just me playing too scared. Back to limited. I gotta go back to limited. I can't handle this. I think I'm playing poorly. All right, let's keep this. Let's play the tap land here. This just is the best time to play it, I feel. You get to duress them. See what they're working with. Okay. Monstrous Rage and Lightning Strike. I feel like if they use the Monstrous Rage just to try to get in for some damage, that's fine, right? And then we can get our Scavenging Ooze going. Oh, wow, what a draw. Okay. Oh. What a draw. One good draw deserves another, I suppose. I'm going to get this in play. And then take the damage, obviously. It's going to be a lot of damage. And then hopefully we can stabilize here with the Ooze. Oh, the duresses were okay, but now obviously any more duresses I draw are pretty bad, so... So that was really interesting, because they could have gotten in for an extra point of damage here off the Monastery Swiftspear. Maybe they have a removal spell in their hand. Okay. Yeah, they could have gotten in for 2 extra points of damage. That's really rough for them, I think. They have 1 card in hand. Would like more forests if I draw land. Forest would be ideal. I guess there's no other creatures in the graveyard. Yep. What did you draw? Oh, that's so gross. I mean, it can't be Monstrous Rage number 3, right? Maybe it's just a really aggressive attack. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay. Untapped Forest would be fine. Anoint with Affliction is also fine, I suppose. Yep. We'll just kill that. All right. How do I want to do this? This is nice because I can play like offense and defense. So I'm going to play it. That's really interesting because, yeah, I'll keep it. Yep. Just playing it conservative here. They can't block. I want to find a land. I could have played the Archfiend, but gaining an extra life and trying to hit a land for the Gix's command, I think just kind of seals the deal anyways. So that's what I'm kind of playing for. Okay. Alright, don't hit anything too crazy. Okay, we're okay. 5-6. That's a 5-6. Oh, it's a 6-4. It's a 6-4. I have to block. Alright, fine. Fair enough. The one of Scavenging Ooze doing so much work. Alright, now we're attacking. The Twisted Fealty doesn't kill us. 6, 7, 8, 9. So 6, 7, 8, 9. It'll get us to 1 life. Oh no, it puts a wicked counter! It puts a wicked counter! I mean, I still have to play it. A Twisted Fealty off the top. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage. Okay, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That scared the crap out of me. Yeah, I forgot about the wicked counter. I mean, they can't really attack me. God. Tap land? That's unfortunate. So if I attack with both, they have to block. They take 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage. Alright. Come on. Come on. Don't do this to me. Do not do this. I'm holding this go for the throat. I am holding it. That's a Swift Spear, and we got it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Now we can kill this now. Alright. Okay, 1-1 against the mono red decks. Alright. Whew. Such back and forth games. So swingy. So swingy. Honestly, it's my, like, I don't have a second Choking Miasma, which a lot of decks play. That's probably pretty good in this matchup. And, yeah, but we're 3-1. Well on pace here to potentially make day number 2. Alright, on the draw here, we are at 3-1. 7 is the magic number, so a lot more magic to play. Opponent on the play, we have 5 lands, Go for the Throne, and Archfiend. Nah. Alright, way better. Let's bottom the land. Just so many red opponents. It's kind of wild, actually. Thornspire Verge. Alright, they have the Burst Lightning, unfortunately. I was debating... Oh, no, they don't. Okay, so this is the Pump Your Creatures version, which has less removal, I believe. Oh, never mind. They have removal. I tried to sound smart. I failed. They don't have creatures, though. I do like that. I'm just gonna keep up the Anoint so that I can go Anoint into Glissa. Okay. Whatever. Yeah, whatever. All good. Like, I need to fire off my removal spells when I can, I feel, so... Okay. Okay. What the hell? Oh, they have a way to pump this, I guess? And then this will trade? That's fine. Yep. That's, I mean, that was a 2-for-1. The only problem here is I just don't have any other follow-up. I'm gonna cast Duress, I guess. This is stupid. And I'm gonna play this and take a bunch of damage. Oh, come on. Oh gosh, playing against mono red is just so annoying. Why is it so good? Look at this. Like, I played a bunch of interactive spells. Just didn't matter. Okay, if they need to like not do something for one turn, then we have a shot. Okay. Obviously, I have to take 3 from the Nemesis. Okay, that gives us a shot. That gives us a real chance. Whew. Okay. Somehow Unholy Annex won us that game. Alright, well, you know what? At least, I don't even know if this is the proper way to sideboard, but I know how to sideboard. This version could play the Innkeeper's Talent, I guess. Bye-bye, Bronco. The one Scooz was good. And then, I think the Pulse is pretty bad. I guess it's pretty good against Manifold Mouse, but it's just like a really slow removal spell. I'd rather just have creatures that can get in the way. So, and then Duress on the draw I think is decent. Just to be able to, like, the thing is, they have some high impact cards that they're going to be holding. And I need to actually draw the Duress early to get it out. Like, whatever removal spell. Kill target creature with flying, etc. I gotta keep this hand, but I don't like it. Like, I'm just taking so much damage here. Because I have Llanowar Elves as my only black source. But hey, it's a hand with a 1, 2, and a 3. You know what I mean? It's a hand with a 1, 2, and a 3. Okay. Scorching Shot, sure. So I gotta think here. This is probably a good opportunity to try to fire off a Duress. So I'll do it. Golly! This is so painful. I don't want to use Go for the Throw right now, so. Yeah. Okay. So the reason why I'm doing this is this gives me access to Go for the Throw plus Dread Knight. Okay, that was good. We can stabilize. Keep up Go for the Throat here. Alright, they are extremely flooded, but we are still just at 8 life here, so we can't take anything for granted, really. We have a bunch of removal, so I think this attack is fairly safe. Okay, take a point. Let's play Glissa. Let's play Blooming Marsh and pass. Oh gosh! Burst Lightning. I'm at 3. It would be awesome if they went Burst Lightning, Burst Lightning. That would be something else. Doesn't seem like that's the case. Alright, yeah, I mean, let's just kill this. No cards for them. Oh my gosh, I'm at 2 life. Okay. It's okay. 2 is not 0, as they say. Oh my gosh. That was a good draw. But I'm at 2. Can't forget that. All right. Burn spell off the top gets us. I'm not going to play this, obviously. I have an Anoint with Affliction available. Okay. All right, let's start activating these. Okay. Oh my gosh. Don't want that. 5, 8, 12. We had a shot to kill them, but we did not get there. Is one life the same as... I'm wondering if one life is the same. I think it is. Oh, that's great. Oh, that is great. Truly, truly great. Wow. Okay. So let's go forest. Colorless. Colorless. Green. Let's gain 4. All right. Woo! Another mono red opponent down. You know, everybody, I think a lot of people who qualify for this, they're just like, I don't care. Like, it was probably a free qualification because they just play a lot of Magic. And they're like, I'm just going to play mono red. I'm going to play something that's easy and that's comfortable to play. It's also a good deck. And you know what? Honestly, I did the same thing. Like, Golgari is pretty easy to play if you're a mid-range player. And so that's why I'm playing the deck. All right. Once again, the 1-land double Llanowar Elves hand on the draw. You just got to mulligan that. This is a good hand. Keep. I'm not sure what to put back with this hand. It could be Archfiend. It depends on what they're playing too, right? But if they're playing like a mono red deck, the Archfiend is good. I really like the Unholy Annex for any mid-range matchup though. It could just be a land. Yeah, I'm on the draw. Let's just do the land, I guess. Hired Claw, sure. Bolt Wave? Wow, this is a very, very aggressive version of mono red. They kept the one lander, but we are taking a bunch of damage here. I mean, this is still pretty terrifying. Alright, I'm gonna play the elf here because my plan is to stabilize with the Archfiend. Okay, there's our land. Yep, we take 4 damage here. And I'm hoping the Archfiend stabilizes it here for us. Glad we kept the Archfiend, right? I mean, they can't have a way to kill this, right? I guess if they're playing Get Lost, but a deck with Bolt Waves is not going to play Get Lost for the most part, probably. Like, that might be a sideboard card. Yep, they just passed. I'm actually curious what I'm supposed to do here. I actually like Demon, or sorry, drawing cards. And see how they attack. Yep. Like, they only have the Swift Spear, right? What are they going to do? Attack with everything? Why did I say that? Okay, block. Alright, let's kill this one too. Alright, we're at 10. Alright, they're at 14. Let's make a demon. Attack. Drain them for 2. Okay. They have to find a way to kill both my demons? I don't think that's going to happen. I'm at 12. This is where Duress is kind of dicey. Like, obviously they're going to have a lot of spells here. Probably want it still. Okay, that's scary, obviously. I mean, I don't have any, it's not like I have other plays, you know what I mean? It's just like, these are my blocks. Good luck. I mean, they're dead, so. Drain him. Lightning Helix. Okay. So Boros Burn. I mean, it's just the same thing, right? Just this one. I mean, it says it's got life gain attached to it, so I just feel like I have to keep it, right? Like, it's basically better than Ritual Chamber. It kills their things and gains me a bunch of life, whereas I don't really care about the Unholy Annex. I mean, maybe Glissa isn't so good, but it's got to be still better than Unholy Annex. All right. Like, Glissa just doesn't do anything for me. Like, when am I going to attack? Well, the nice thing about Glissa is that it's an incredible blocker, right? It can block anything and not have to worry about Monstrous Rage. Okay. One thing I have learned just from these few matches is you got to mulligan pretty aggressively in this format. I mean, particularly against Mono Red. Which at this point, I'm just assuming that I'm playing against. Oof. This one is weird because I have a Go for the Throat, but that's all I have. But then I also have Gix's Command, which is pretty good in the matchup, but 5 lands is pretty bad. And I don't have a turn 1 play. I will mulligan this. This is like the same hand. I can't go to 5, but this is, I mean, arguably better. Just Gix's Command is great, but you don't really want it in your opener. Alright, we have 3 removal spells, so now we just need to find some kind of big creature to get us some value. Because we at least know that we're going to have the first few creatures covered. The reason why I'm using this over Go for the Throw is they can play Screaming Nemesis. And I just need to make sure that I have like a good answer to Screaming Nemesis. Alright, so we just need something big. I know the Harvester was something big. Wow. Interesting. Not something that I would have expected. Alright. Well, at least Fountain Port gives us something to do with our mana, right? Hired Claw, okay. Let's make a fish. Okay, there you go. Black, black. All right. Okay. What do they have? This is so bizarre. Like, I don't know. It's probably like a gazillion burn spells. Maybe it's a Twisted Fealty? I don't know. Oh, man. Okay. Okay. So how does this work? It just costs more mana? Oh, I should have done... What am I doing? Oh, Paul! God, so bad. They should be at 5. That's so bad. That's horrendous. They should be at 5. What am I doing? Black. black. The one skews. The one skews. I mean, how do they... Like, I just attack with everything, don't I? Yeah. I have no clue what they had in their hand. But it was probably a bunch of bolt waves. Or something. Okay. Well, that's mono red opponent number 63. Everybody just on mountains. 5 and 1. 2 more to go. All right, my opponent's name is Eric the Red. What does that mean? What does that mean? All right, well, so a lot of the times 5-card hands I ship back, but given that I have 2 2-mana plays, Healthy Mana, Mosswood Dread Knight draws me a card. I think I'm going to keep this, but it's not like a great hand, but I feel like on the play, I can keep this. All right, our opponent mulliganed, I think. Okay. So let's go Restless Cottage, then run out the 2 Blooming Marshes. Here comes a mountain. Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! What are you doing over there? All right, so Dimir. So historically speaking, Golgari Midrange is pretty good against Dimir Midrange. Historically. Mosswood Dread Knight is a highly problematic creature in the matchup. They're probably going to play like a Fairy Mastermind, and then we'll just cut it down. Okay. We'll just do all the things that I said I was going to do. Enduring Curiosity is a big game, though, I will say. Let's attack. So I will do this. And then if they play another Fairy Mastermind, then I will have to anoint that in response. So they don't get to draw a card. Alright. I mean, we drew the really annoying card in the matchup. So there's that. Let's attack. Let's play a Dread Knight. And... whew. Here's the thing. They have counter magic available. So but Enduring Curiosity is also really annoying. But I guess I can block. Alright, I'll just play the Elf. Then play the Blooming. Yeah. I'll trade Llanowar Elves for a card. Seems fine. Phantom Interference. Alright. I'm gonna hold back this time to have 2 blockers. They probably have Go for the Throat. Okay. That's fine. Now if they have the removal spell for this, obviously that's really annoying. Like they just had 3 removal spells and they get to draw a card. But like the game plan now is just to obviously do everything I can so that Enduring Curiosity doesn't run me over. But noting that we're ahead on mana and these Dread Knights are definitely doing a lot of work here for us. Yep. They have 2 cards. So I'm going to play the Sentinel here. It costs more mana, and it doesn't get cut down to go for the trade here. And then if they have Go for the Throat number 3, you know, it is what it is, right? They can also play Kaito to tap my Sentinel down, but it's fine. Okay. Okay. So this is a big turn, right? They have 2 cards. They could easily have another Enduring Curiosity. We have access to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. I just got to look at all the mana possibilities here. Like, getting Unholy Annex in play in this type of matchup seems extremely strong. But why don't we lead with the Archfiend? Because they don't have a removal spell, which is why they went with that trade. All right. So I think Curiosity is the most likely thing they have. Whatever. All right, let's go Unholy Annex. They could have Phantom Interference, I guess. But... all right. If they just make a token, that's horrible. I feel like it's something. Oh, Tishana's Tidebinder? Sure. The thing is, since it's not a creature or a planeswalker, it just triggers again next turn. So this is totally fine. Okay. Sure. So they're gonna eat my elf again.
Control the fight. Control the outcome.
All right. Let's kill the Kaito. Let's make a food. Sure. Then we have this. And then I'm gonna map just to like here. Oh, I guess I can map in case they have cut down. Okay, or that happens. All right. Now they are at 10 and this has 3 counters on it, so I'm obviously interested in trying to close out this game. They're on top deck mode. We have a lot more mana. That's a Spyglass Siren. But that's not going to help with the Tishana's Tidebinder. Okay, they hit a swamp, sure. And there you go. Yeah, Mosswood Dreadnought, like I said, highly, highly problematic creature in the matchup. This is the tough part. I don't know how to sideboard here. I think on the draw, I just want all the cheap removal, even though it doesn't kill everything. Llanowar Elves seems good. Terra Sunder I like against the Enduring Curiosities. It's a cheap answer to that. Scavenging Ooze does not seem particularly strong. I don't know if I want Harvester of Misery as well. It is another removal spell that I can play. I don't like Lilion on the draw against a bunch of the little flyers. The Planeswalkers as well, I'm not sure how effective they are. And I don't know how much I like Duresses in this matchup. I wonder how good Archfiend is here. It blocks. I have a bunch of removal spells. I have some Terra Sunders, Llanowar Elves to kind of get me ahead. Like maybe the Vivian or... not the Vivian. Actually, both of them are not very good. Vivian does kill flyers. It's not like they have a million flyers either. I just think I want to play to the board here in this matchup. We don't know if they play Unstoppable Slasher or not. All right, we'll try something like this. I'm gonna try no duress. I'm not sure if that's correct. Just all creatures and removal spells. I could see maybe cutting some Archfiend for duress. I'll keep this. 2 lands on the draw, but we got some removal. Okay, they didn't have... okay. So this is interesting just because they could play a Fairy Mastermind, and I have this Mosswood Dreadnought. So I think the best way to play around that is by playing a Bronco. Okay. Really do need a land. I kind of don't have a choice. If I don't draw a land next turn, I don't have a choice. But I did, because I'm very lucky. Looks like another Go for the Throat, or an Anoint. Okay, Anoint. Okay, they missed the land drop, but now they hit it, so it's not as ideal. I'm going to actually just play Llanowar Elves and pass to keep up removal for a flash creature. I'm going to use Anoint here because a lot of lists play Shieldred. If they play Unstoppable Slasher, I'm going to feel much worse about this. Okay. Alright. So now what? They used a bunch of removal spells. Alright. They can't have a third one. Or whatever. Okay, I guess they did. Alright, let's find an untapped land here. Nope. Alright, so I'm stuck on lands. So it's not ideal, but it is what it is. Let's run this out. They probably have 3 steps ahead. Yep. And hopefully they don't have a removal spell for this Glissa. Just kind of running things out one at a time. They have 3 cards left. I'm surprised. Like, if they had a removal spell, they probably would have used it, right? Oh, you know what it could be? A Tishana's Tidebinder, maybe? I don't... Okay. Sure. So now it's just a 3/3? Is it another counterspell? That would be really annoying. Alright, good beats. We're gonna take this here and hope they don't have Enduring Curiosity, I think. Okay. Alright, let's play the Swamp. Let's try to kill the Tidebinder to unlock my Glissa. They usually don't play triple 3 steps ahead. And I'm not gonna activate the Cottage. Alright, there's that. Play this. Okay. Are they on the Restless Reef plan? If they're on the Restless Reef plan, I can get them back with the Restless Cottage plan, so I don't think they like that plan. Now that I have infinite mana, though, it's probably fine to just activate this. Okay. Okay! Let's go! Black-green mid. Greater Sign. Dimir mid. Dimir mid is better against, like, the combo-y decks and the, like, the domain ramp decks, but I think we have the slight edge. The Mosswood Dread Knight, very, very nice. Okay! I cannot believe we're here! We're 6-1! We are 6-1 with a shot to make it to day 2. I have actually never made day 2 of one of these, so this would be really nice, given all the time and preparation that I spent for this. Alright, we got 2 shots here. Let's keep going strong. We are on the draw, sadly. But our hand is quite nice. We got the Llanowar Elves. I mean, this is the card, right? Where it helps when you're on the draw. It kind of lets you get some of that tempo back. But we're playing once again against Mono Red, because why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't we be playing against Mono Red here? On the play, of course. No blocks, of course. Oh, they're playing on full control. They came to game. Why do I miss every time I cast a stupid card? Why do people even play this card? So tilting. Look at this. I'm just taking 47,000 damage. I should have just played the stupid Dread Knight. Also, I tapped horrendously. Oh my gosh. That could cost me, actually. That could cost me. Oh my... Wait, that doesn't do anything. Fair enough. Okay. Okay. I just took 1 extra point of damage for no reason. Like, it's not like my Llanowar Elf is ever blocking, you know what I mean? Alright. This is where it's dicey, right? I'm just gonna keep playing things and hope I don't die. I should be at 10 life. That's the only small misstep, I think. Burst light. Okay. Yeah. It's rough. I need a swamp. I would just love a natural swamp. I don't think I care about having a demon in play right now. There is the swamp. Alright. Okay, we got some reprieve here. We got some reprieve. Let's keep digging. Let's make a demon. Let's make a 1/1. We're at 6 life. They have 2 cards. We are obviously blocking the Emberheart Challenger. Oh, whew. If they had a monstrous rage, that would be so scary. I'll keep 1 blocker back just in case. That's a good blocker to keep back. Alright. We have a huge board. We're at 6 life. They have 2 cards. Okay! 1 win away. 1 win away. 1 win away. Mono red. Ooh, I don't want Terra Sunder. Gix's Command, Harvester. You know what? I probably should have played... You know what? If I were to do this tournament again, given how much mono red I saw, I probably would have played like an extra copy of Stab or like another Miasma over, you know, maybe Ghost Vacuum or something along those lines. I think I would have played like one more effect like that. Something like this. I think the rest is more important after sideboard just because they have really high impact spells like Urabrask's Forge sometimes and the Twisted Fealty. So I'm going to play that over the Maelstrom Pulse here. Okay. On the draw here. Gonna need some cheap cards. This is a mulligan. 5 lands, no removal spell, just a duress. This is absolutely a keep. The big question is, what do I put on the bottom? It's probably just Forest, given that I don't have a turn 1 play with this hand as is. So just leading with the Restless Cottage here into Blooming Marsh. They mulliganed as well. Let's see what they do. Just 1 damage is great for us. Oh no, it's a Monstrous Rage. Alright, that's a lot of damage. Okay. So they're playing mono red, so I think I can hold on to this Anoint with Affliction. And see what I can do. We'll see. Screaming Nemesis. Oof. That's tough. Just because they're both so good against me. Like, I can't block this, whereas I can block that. I think I need to kill Screaming Nemesis, but I don't like it. Yeah. Alright, here we go. This is the old Desperation Mosswood Dread Knight, hope you don't have anything line. Okay. Emberheart Challenger. Maybe it's a shock. Yeah, I mean, this is just brutal. It's just so much damage. Torch to Tower. That's a good one, too, because that exiles it. Alright. They have 1 card left, and all we have is Tranquil Frill back. And, I'm going to gain some life. I could kill this enchantment as well, but I'd rather just gain the life. Alright, 3 lands in hand, so a bit flooded. So not liking my chances. I'm going to have to just top deck my way out of this, basically. But, like I said, I mean, my hand was totally fine, and it's just... I got to even 2-for-1 them once. Oh, no, I didn't get to 2-for-1 them, because they had this. Yeah. Given the delayed nature here, oh my gosh, how incredible is that? How incredible is that? And that was actually a good top deck as well. The thing is, if they had torched a tower, they could have killed my 3/3. Alright, no attacks. I mean, 5 mana to kill a 2/2 and have a 5/4 in play. We'll take that every time. I don't know what they have, though. One of the cards could be the Threaten. It absolutely could be, based on how this game is going. The fact that they played nothing there with a bunch of cards in hand, right? And they don't have a spell. They don't have a spell, so... Oy, oy, oy. I mean, if they have a Threaten, it still just gets me anyways. And this makes it so that I'm putting them on a 2-turn clock next turn. Like I can threaten lethal next turn, which I like. So I just hope that they just can't kill me here, that's all. Okay, Monstrous Rage. That doesn't kill me just yet. That's a land. Okay. I just know they don't have a way to kill me there, so that's good. Okay, what is the play here? What is the play here, friends? I'm at 4, potentially 7 life. Alright, here we go. So this allows me to activate Restless Cottage and still gain life. I should have just gained the life right away because they could have Burst Lightning, huh? That was a mistake. Ah, I feel so bad about this. That was so bad. I can't sack the food. Oh, I feel so bad about that. I punted. That was a really big mistake. I should have just gone to 7 right away, because then I could attack with the Restless Cottage this turn. Oh, they don't have anything. Or maybe they don't? I'm not sure. Alright, they're at 1 life. We'll see what happens. Oh. Will we have enough here? Will we have enough? We drew a lot of lands in a row here. I think they have no choice but to attack with both. We have no choice but to activate this. If I kill this, they kill me anyways. They both have trample. So I think we just double block here. Okay? What do they have? Everything would have been so different had I just main phase gained the land. Gained the life. Alright, I'm at 1 life. I'm at 1 life. I am not cracking my food. Let's play the land. Let's activate the cottage. Let's attack with both. Alright. Don't slow roll me. Witchstalker Frenzy. I can go up to 7 life. Wait, why did they let me make the food if they have Witchstalker? Oh, they have Lightning Strike. Oh my gosh. We did it! Oh my gosh! I should have sacked that. I made a couple of pretty big mistakes over the course of this thing, but we played pretty straightforward matchups for the most part, and we were able to get there. So day 2! Let's go! Day 2! I thought this was going to be longer too, but we played against only mono red, and now we're 7-1, and this is our first day 2. Let's go! Hey, shall we qualify for the Arena Championship? Should we qualify for the World Championship? Like, what will I do if I queue for Worlds? Who knows? But guess what? 12,000 gems. You know what that means? More gems for me to dump into trying to win more boxes of foundations. Here we go. Let's click this claim button. Qualifies us for day 2. I don't even know what the day 2 format is. I got to look this up. But anyways, here we go. I'll look it up for the video tomorrow. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. Join between 6 a.m. and 8 a.m. Can I play the same deck? Is it the same deck? I've never made day 2, so I don't actually know. But I have to join between 6 and 8 a.m. But there you have it, folks. There you have it, folks. Golgari Mid taking on... How many red decks did we play? 6? We played 8 matches, and I think we played against 6 mono red decks. Or red-green. We played against that weird green-white deck that made a bunch of tokens. We played against a Dimir midrange deck, and I feel like everything else was mono red. But guess what? Given the fact that we made day 2, I feel like mono red is not the worst matchup. They have a tough time going through your demons, and then you just have a lot of good cheap interaction, and they need their absolute best possible hands to actually be favored against you. But if you don't stumble, you have the life gain, you have the big creatures, you have the removal spells, and you're going to be able to get it done. And you know what? I'm probably just going to run this back tomorrow, right? If it ain't broke, why fix it? So we're going to try this again tomorrow, although there might be less mono red tomorrow. We'll see. But really, really glad to be able to go 7-1 and make my first day 2 of one of these qualifier weekends. And hopefully, after tomorrow's video, we're qualified for Arena Championship 8. We'll see how this goes. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, as I truly do appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for more daily videos just like this. If you've enjoyed this content and wanted to support the channel in another way, my Patreon is the best way to do so. That is patreon.com/paulcheon. Additionally, check out tcgplayer.com for all your TCG singles and sealed product needs. Make sure you click that affiliate link in the description below before making any purchases. Last but not least, go to heavyplay.com for top-of-the-line Magic the Gathering supplies and accessories. For deck boxes, playmats, sleeves, dice boxes, and more, go to heavyplay.com/paulcheon for 10% off your first order. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you tomorrow.